I am going up your ass. With amorphous, malleable mass only, the horror can move through any opening at least 1 inch wide without squeezing. Hey, what's up everybody, SkyDieRay Goblin here, welcome to another DnDMemes video. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into it, I want to quickly kindly ask you if you want to take a moment to smash the like button. Takes a second and helps out a lot, so thanks so much for that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I love breaking GM's plans. Preparing Zone of Truth next long rest. Enemy lieutenant killed to avoid capture. And revive by dragging him back. Jesus Christ. How did the cat get there though? God damn. Please do not the cat. Today I learned that our DM keeps a cheese wheel chart for our cheese addicted, lactose intolerant barbarian dragonborn with cheese summoning magic. Oh god. Okay, it goes really into detail, doesn't it? And it's the charted cheese wheel. Okay. There is a lot of, okay, that's a lot of cheese. That's all I can say about that. This got removed during goblin mode, so I'm posting it again now. Humans, elves and orcs are all the same species. What? Two members of the same species can procreate and have fertile offspring. Half-orcs and half-elves can have babies, meaning that they are fertile, so elves, humans and orcs are the same race. Jesse, what the f- No, valid point. The different ways of playing Drow. Drow lore in D&D. Your heart will make a fine addition to my collection of sacrifices for LoL. How one half of the players plays Drow. I am a kind hero trying to make up for the evil reputation of other Drow. Call me Zidrita. And how the other half of players plays Drow. Give me your consent and I will blend for you the difference between exquisite agony and unending pleasure. And yeah, I had to remove the last one, okay? But you can imagine that it was not safe for work, okay? Alright. Screw alignment charts. Where is your DM on the merciful to cruel scale? A simple chart of how merciful your DM is. Merciful. You can do it. The monsters can't. You can do it once, but neither you or the monsters can do it afterwards. That's halfway too harsh. Harsh is you can do it and monsters can do it too. And then we have the monsters can do it all the time, but you can only do it once. And then you can't do it ever, but the monsters can do it. And all the way to cruel, we have you aren't the main characters. You're the monsters in a merciful DM's campaign. God damn. Okay, honestly, I'm trying to figure out the difference between the last two ones. You can't do it ever, but the monsters can do it. And then the last one is basically also the enemies can do it, but you can't ever, right? I mean, I don't know, it's isn't it the same? I get the implication, but it's still pretty much the same. It's a cruel and unjust world out there. My players keep first trying my puzzles. Do you keep stealing from pop culture? No. How did you know? Oh god. Even the meme first trying gets the answer to the question. How I feel talking about my ideas. Jesse, you're awfully quiet today. I've been thinking about starting a 5th edition campaign, but I know that if I try to tell you any of my ideas, you'll just tell me to play Pathfinder instead. I know it's probably just sunk cost fallacy at this point, but I've spent a lot of time, effort and money on D&D, and I don't want it all to go to waste, you know? Like, sure, 5th edition is flawed and requires a lot of house rules, but is that really enough of a reason to just drop it? When something breaks on my car, I don't just go out and buy a new car. I fix what's wrong with the car I have. But you've clearly made up your mind, so I don't know why I even bothered trying to explain myself to you. DnDMemes is just speechless. No, it's true, I guess, maybe, I don't know, that some people are very... very insistent about, you know, trying out Pathfinder. But at the same time, I do think and hope and believe, honestly, that the main sentiment is that you should play whatever system you want. And, you know, there's that. There might also be a little sentiment of not supporting Wizards of the Coast at this point, based on recent events. They may not feel as recent to you anymore. Maybe you've already gotten over it. I don't know. I still think it's a, you know, pretty nasty situation, all of it, even if they tried to, you know, shrug it or brush it under the rug, whatever. My players revealed to me something important about unspeakable horrors. I am going up your ass. With amorphous, malleable mass only, the horror can move through any opening at least 1 inch wide without squeezing. Okay, that's cool. That's not what I wanted to hear today. No, that was definitely not on my list. That's definitely not on my to-do list, and it still isn't. It's not gonna be. The greatest restoration. DM, you've been petrified, says the fighter. And we don't have GR, says Ranger. Druid, with my 6th level spell slot, I'll grab some magic grass from my pouch, roll a fat one, and pop it into his petrified mouth hole. DM is silent. And cast Stone to Flesh? I'll allow it. Honestly, that does deserve some creative points. That does deserve some points for creativity, yeah. Are you sure that you want to argue that the cantrip anyone can learn should be so strong? Answer carefully. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. If the party can do it, so can the enemy. Well, not with a merciful DM. No, honestly, I think it's really weird if the DM would allow the party to do it and, you know, enemies not. But anyway. How disgusting. Trade offer. I receive your hand and you receive my hand. Okay, that is absolutely adorable, goddamn. Not safe for work, Kobold. I found some not safe for work art of a Kobold. I know we don't usually do not safe for work stuff in here, but I feel the need to share this. Oh wow, yeah, that's some quality not safe for work, actually. Rest casting doesn't equal best casting. My interpretation of the rest rules is that you can't cast spells during a long rest. No, you're working against me and making casters weaker. As long as you don't try to cheese to gain benefits, then it's okay. You are the DM, and I know you try to interpret the rules so everyone have fun. Original content. Amulet of Diplomatic Immunity. For the crime of stealing the sacred amulet of diplomatic immunity, I condemn thee to death. You said the effect was party-wide. I say a lot of things. Not exactly raw, but it was wild. The Demogorgon, critically failing a saving throw twice, sunburst in a bottle, Eyebite putting it to sleep after being stunned, and 2 level 6 fireballs at double damage and automatic failed saves. Jesus Christ. Hard times are coming. Decide to let AI draw your character. The characters are looking good. Now you have to decide between 50 photos. You know, just this is a reason why maybe generate like 3 or 4. Even though sometimes none of them may be good, if they end up being good, like from a good prompt, you don't have to struggle to pick one that much. Balance is key. DM, you are asked by the shopkeeper to take care of a rodent problem in one of his warehouses. Do you accept? First level party. Absolutely. We can get some easy experience as rodent exterminators. The rodent. Oh god. Okay. It's what your character would do. When players say, it's what my character would do to justify being a murder hobo. Yeah, that's definitely a no-go. When GMs ask, what would your character do to encourage immersive roleplay? That's pretty decent. And then, when GMs say, it's what your character would do when a doppelganger frames them for murder. Oh god, that's, you know, that's karma for the first one, honestly. That's just karma for the first one. The last one is basically a DM that had enough of the murder hoboing PCs from the first panel. This whole thing has been a wild ride. Spez, we're gonna make changes to the API. r/DnDMemes, just taking notes from that. And threaten to remove mods for making subs not safe for work. We serve goblin here, sir. I'm sorry, what do you want by that? I mean, if the posts on the subreddit are not safe for work, do you just wanna mislabel the sub? How I introduced LARP into my D&D game. DM hoists up a homemade figurine. Okay guys, the beholder rises from the pit and suddenly everything goes pitch black. Everyone is blinded. A couple of players scream, "Dark vision!" "Blinded," I say, and proceeds to bring out the blindfolds and stick swords and then sits back and watch the fun. That's a bit... okay. Honestly, if you're a DM and you had enough of what's it called? Players, you know, trying to use dark vision, I guess. Yeah, that's one way to handle it. Seriously, for the love of God, watch Limona. It's so good. The light-hearted party at the start of the campaign, and the same party at the end of the campaign. I heard that can happen when you finish a campaign as planned. Finally, inner peace. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I believe that. I do not think that that is actually something that exists. I don't think that's actually a possibility. I'm doing my part. This is fine. nothing to see there. Nothing wrong. Okay, I'll admit he's really fluffy, but can't you wait to hug him until after you fight? DM. You confront Cernunos, an undead god fueled by the curses of the dead fae. Roll for initiative. It's so fluffy! Barb, try to hug it, says the cleric. What I imagined my big bad evil guy looked like, and what my players think the big bad evil guy looks like. Those are the same thing, what do you mean? Those are the same cute fluffy little creature that wants to be hugged. What do you mean? Down to being on their phones, sleeping, and having a pixie stylist do their hair. I swear, this is exactly how it looks at our table while the players are waiting for their next turn. Remember to thank your bards for their service. Oh god. That was not what I meant when I yelled throw her a bone. Well, it seemed very obvious to me when she was chasing us. Hey, I saved your life. You owe me. Owe you what? A new set of clothes. Oh, fine. Oh god, Jesus. God damn. Poor Goblin didn't know what she was signing up for. It's such a hard, long, and thick book. Bring out the Book of Grudges. You never wanna be, you never wanna have to deal with the Book of Grudges, okay? Just, if you ever hear that mentioned, just try to run away. Sometimes, I worry that my players won't pick up lore and hints if it hit them in the face. Party. That boss really came out of nowhere. You should have given us more hints. The mural on the wall of their base. Hey look, it's the same cute fluffy little guy that wants to be hugged. Aw, that's adorable. That's adorable. So, DM, would you say the rubble is mostly made of loose earth? Yes, I suppose so. Why do you ask? The DM. Well, the entrance to the treasure room in this old fort has collapsed. Haha, I guess you'll have to complete that puzzle room to get to it. Me? Getting ready to dig. Oh god, okay dude. He's not a clever man, lol.
You should not have come here, human. Why do you cross to my domain?
I was on my way to the kitchen for a snack and I got lost.
You ended up in the 12th plane of torment on your way to the kitchen.
I am not a clever man. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Please and quick, I need help converting these monsters into a D&D format that would have world-ending potential. So, since Smurfette is the only female Smurf, does that mean you all have to, you know... Oh, of course not. We reproduce like any other parasite. With murdering the human that asked them that. Okay, Jesus Christ. Also that's... I do not like any of the implications that were part of this meme. God damn. I hate this so much. Alright, on that note, that's been it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as on YouTube by pretty lots, so thanks so much for those. Links below if you need to check them out, links social media, and everything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.